All right, thank you. I guess my experience with bullying really began in 8th grade. Um, Through a process I won't describe, my classmates had learned that I was gay. And although recently I've been more popular in school, after I came out, I lost probably half my friends. And they bullied me relentlessly with slurs and threats and remarks that no one should ever have to have said to them or directed at them or seen directed at anyone else on top of that. I wasn't even free of the bullying when I left school. Even now, if I walk home from school, people will yell obscene things out car windows from me, so I have to take a different street home that isn't as busy. Um, in October of last year, an anonymous Twitter account began spreading false rumors about various people in my high school. They cyberbullied me and other people, and I related to that so much. And while all of this was happening, I became more and more depressed. I couldn't get away from it. I was always concerned with what other people thought or what other people needed to think. And how can we make people think something else? Or how can we distract myself from it? Or anything except schoolwork. And those habits, as I was bullied in middle school, if middle school is really a time when you should be building the habits to be able to concentrate on your schoolwork. And I've never quite been able to do that anymore. I didn't report the bullying because I didn't think the school administration or somebody could do anything for me. And we do have the Ulvaeus class meeting system in our school system at Linn-Mar as well. And then at one point, a friend suggested that I, quote unquote, pretend to be straight in order to stop the bullying, which I never understood how it was different. I don't look at the differences between people. I always see people as very much the same. And I can see similarities in people you'd never even think they were the same until you really looked. And so I never looked at myself as any different. I didn't understand what I needed to hide, what I needed to change, what needed to happen in order to make it stop. Although I knew that I thought I should change myself. And that is not how you stop bullying. That is not what gets it fixed. Because even if I were to bend to other people's expectations of myself, they would just bully someone else. Eventually, I came to a point in my life where I really just didn't want to be alive anymore. And I never felt that way again, which is good. I went from 8th grade into high school, and I joined my school's Gay Straight Alliance. And what she said about Gay Straight Alliances is 100% true. What Gay Straight Alliances can do in a school is so productive and so amazing. I used Twitter, as Senator Harkin said in my biography before, to counteract the bullying through an anonymous Twitter account called Linn-Mar Love. And really, it was weird because I could reach out to people because they didn't know who I was, and they could reach out to me, and there was no more social boundary there. Anyway, earlier this year, I had the opportunity to visit Washington, D.C. to advocate for two important pieces of Safe Schools legislation. I am grateful to GLSEN, the Gay, Lesbian, and Straight Education Network, GLSEN, for giving me the opportunity to learn about advocacy and to meet with my senators and representative. For me, it was a truly life-changing experience, really. And I'm excited because GLSEN has invited me to become a student ambassador and to continue telling my story as a way to make a positive change, things like today. While in Washington, I learned about the Safe Schools Improvement Act, S506, and the Student Non-Discrimination Act, S555. These two bills will ensure that every school district has a comprehensive anti-bullying policy with effective protections for all students. While Iowa and 14 other states already have comprehensive anti-bullying laws, most states have only generic anti-bullying laws that are unable to provide protection for vulnerable students, as Senator Harkin stated before. Two of the lawmakers I have met with have been very supportive. Senator Harkin is a co-sponsor of the Safe Schools Improvement Act and the Student Non-Discrimination Act, and has been a leader in trying to make schools safer for all students, as we know. Representative Loebsack signed on the bill after I met with him and told my story. Lastly, no one should go through this, ever. There's a paragraph here on my testimony, and I'm going to skip it, but I just want to say, students are dying in their homes and in their schools. That's not okay. We're here because something needs to be done. Thank you.